As you finalize your site for launching, it's also important to make sure that you have got all of your SEO basics covered for the website. So I'm going to link a blog post very close to this video that you're watching right now to a blog that I wrote on my website that goes through all of the different aspects of your website that you should review as you're finalizing everything. So you want to make sure that every page has a heading 1 tag, just for example. You also want to make sure that under your pages, you're going to check the settings of every page. So as you hover over a page and then hit the gear shift to the right, you want to make sure that your URL slugs are looking good and they accurately reflect what that page is. Then there's no -1 or dash a few letters and numbers. You want to do that for all the pages, as well as if you're using the blog, you want to make sure that each of the pages underneath those 3 dots in the settings of each post, that the blog post that URL is looking good as well. And then once you've kind of reviewed all of the content of your website, then you're going to go down to the settings menu. So from the main menu, go to settings and then go to marketing and then go over to SEO appearance. From the SEO appearance, you're going to see an SEO report. Now, there's a bunch of pages that are missing metadata, and there's 67 images on the site right now that need some alt text. Now, these are 2 really basic things for a Squarespace website that you should definitely make covered, but Squarespace makes it so easy to make sure that all of the pages have these components. So I'm just going to click Improve with AI. It's going to go ahead and scan the website. First, it's scanning the website for looking at all of the copy and the content on every page, and then it's going to show me page titles and descriptions for each of the pages. So this is how this will show up on a search result. So you can see right here is the page title, this is the URL, and then this is the description. So I can either regenerate, say, hey, try again, that's close, but not exactly what I want, or you can go in and just edit it directly. So for these, I do recommend editing it, reading through all of them, and then edit them. So for your contact page, you might say, speak to a therapist and if you have a location that you're in, maybe you say in Asheville, North Carolina. That's where I'm located right now. The description, then you could write a description and add in any keywords that people might be searching for, just as a way to help with the searchability of your website. It's good to just infuse keywords into the description where it makes sense. So make sure that you're not keyword stacking. This would be just doing a one keyword after the other with commas in between. We want to make sure that the keywords are woven into sentences. So after I edit the description here, then I'll hit save. And that can save, and then you'll just scroll through and go through all of the different pages on the site to make sure that you've read through all of them and you have edited all of the titles and descriptions to make them look as and read how you'd like them to, but also so that you can infuse in those keywords where it makes sense. After that, you're going to hit save and continue, and then it's going to go into the image alt text for all of the images on your website. Image alt text helps it helps with searchability as well as accessibility. So for searchability, the search engines cannot see the images on your website, but they understand the images on your website through the image alt text. We can also think about this for people who have disabilities. For someone who is they can't see well, they're being read the images on this website, and they rely on the image alt text to understand what that image is. So you can see that the image alt text that they're recommending here is a description of the image itself. I personally think that the AI tool does a really beautiful job of describing the images on the website, but wherever possible, you may add in a keyword so that it's descriptive of maybe your name, your business's name, your location, or something that you do. So instead of a woman writing in a notebook at a wooden desk with a laptop, you could maybe perhaps write a therapist in Asheville, North Carolina, writing in a notebook. Or maybe you say, your first and last name, who is a therapist in North Carolina writing in a notebook at a wooden desk. So you can also infuse in those keyword, like your name is a keyword, your vocation, your job title in the location that you do it, if you're purely location based, is also a keyword that someone might be searching for. So it's just important to go through all of the images here, make sure that the image alt text looks good, save it after you make any changes, scrolling through, making sure it's all looking good, and then just hit save as you go. And then you can see, like, I did almost all of them. We've got 2 and then we've got 19. So I'm just going to improve one more time. It's going to scan the site again, and then you can go through, read everything, and then just save it. And then after you do that, then you'll be good to go. You'll end up getting all of these have meta, you'll get these green check marks, and then that means that your website has been, some of these basic SEO components have been addressed and taken care of. So awesome there. And then you'll just scroll down, and you can see here that this description is also something that you should consider and address as well. So with your site description, you're just going to want to add a description right here. This is the main description for your homepage, and you want to include any locations, maybe the people that you serve, if you have any specialties. Just add all of that into your homepage description here with just a couple sentences. And if you want some help, these 3 dots on the right hand side, they can write one for you as well. So you can just click on that, and then you can just overwrite, and it will give you a suggestion as well. Okay. So that is how you would go about creating a site title, a description for not only your homepage as well as the other pages on your website.